You know, we could all use some encouragement. And I've got some good news for you. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Mark. Well, hey everyone. Welcome back to 5 Minutes with Mark. It's Monday. We're starting again. Picking up the story in the Gospel of Mark at chapter 6 at verse 30. Remember, we just finished up this little kind of sidetrack about Herod and John the Baptist, and we're going to pick up here. Remember, Jesus earlier had sent the 12 out to go and preach the gospel, cast out demons. They were healing people and all that. And so in verse 30 we read this: Then the apostles gathered to Jesus and told him all things, both what they had done and what they had taught. And he said to them, Come aside by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while. For there were many coming and going, and they did not even have time to eat. Wow. It's a pretty interesting moment, right? I think one of the things that happens to a lot of people who get involved in ministry is that it consumes you. And I think that's a natural response. You realize how desperate the need is, right? Begin thinking about if I don't serve, if I don't teach, if I don't preach, if I don't go out, if I don't give, if I don't pour myself into the community, into my family, into my neighborhood, into my job, into all these things, if I'm not giving 100% all the time, then I'm not doing enough. And it's at this point where the 12 are pouring out 100%. They're coming, they're going, they're absolutely doing all they can to take the message of the kingdom of God out and share it. And they're healing people, and they're casting out demons, and they're teaching, and they're coming back to Jesus, and they're telling what they're doing. And there comes this point finally where Jesus says, okay, stop. Stop. You've done enough. It's time to go away from the work and to a deserted place and to rest. Fact is, we need rest. Jesus needed rest. Jesus would separate himself. He would go up into the hills and into the wild places to get away even from his disciples, to spend time alone with God. And that's an important thing for us to always remember. Yes, we need to be doing for the kingdom, but we also need to be taking care of ourselves. We need to be feeding ourselves. We need to be allowing God to pour into us, to refill us, to recharge ourselves, to be rejuvenated by the power of the Spirit. And so I encourage you today, wherever you're at, if you're tired, if you're feeling burnt, if you're a little crispy around the edges, then you just might need to stop. Say no to some things. It's real hard to do, I know. I mean, for me personally, I feel like I have yes tattooed on my forehead. And so one of the hardest things that I ever do is say no. When people ask me to do something, can you do this? Yes, I can do that. Can you do this? Yes, I can do that. Can you do this? Yes, I can do that. And before I realize it, I turn around and I've said yes to everything, and my calendar is packed. My days are full, and I'm working constantly, and then trying to do the things that I have a passion for, the things that I've set for myself to do, like this video, this Bible study. I do this because I love it, because I want to do it, and I feel compelled to do it. But it's something I have to do, and there's more work to it than you realize to get it up, posted on the internet and on the podcast and all that. But it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I'm taking a break. It's okay to step back and do nothing for a day, for a week, for a month. You might even need to take 2 or 3 months. Take the summer. Take the time you need to allow God to minister to you so that you are filled, rested, and ready to jump back in and do the things that he's got for you. Jesus knew that these guys were going to have an incredible task ahead of them. And one of the things that he's teaching them at this point in his ministry is that there comes a point where you need to say, enough. I'm taking a break. I'm going to rest. I'm going to recharge. I'm going to reconnect with God. I'm going to do nothing for a little while. Not forever, but for a little while, so that I'm more effective in the future. Let's go into the deserted places and rest. We all need that. Hang on to that one. See you next time. God bless. I hope you're enjoying this Bible study, this quick devotion. If you'd like more content, you'd like to know more about me and see more of the things that I'm doing, check out my website, theeclecticmonk.com. There you'll find out about my video vlog, my podcast, and a whole lot of other stuff. Hope you'll join me there. Thanks.